What's up, YouTube? This is Tien bringing you an update for 3.5 Glacial Cascade. I got a lot of questions on stream and in the thread. Do I think the build will still be viable? There have been some changes to the build. All of that is going to be in the written guide, and so this video is for basically the people that don't like to read, but all the changes will be in the change log where, I've added new fossil recipes for helmet crafting, or maybe new veiled mods to look out for. Right now, the only veiled mod that I know we should look out for is the +1 totems that will be craftable to shields. But, there's plenty more that we haven't discovered yet. So the patch notes just dropped, and everybody wants to know, is the build okay? Did it get nerfed? What do you think of the new support gem? And so I'll just make this video to kind of talk about those things right now. First of all, the build is just going to be fine as a league starter. The Ritual of Awakening node no longer gives an additional totem, but now gives more damage for each totem that you have out, as well as letting you place 2 totems at a time. I think that is not fair compensation if you're talking about sheet DPS. So obviously, an extra totem is more damage in a perfect scenario where you can have all of your totems out attacking at the same time. But in a hectic fight like this, something you might notice is it's not perfect scenarios. I don't always have all my totems out all of the time dealing a whole bunch of damage. But, the addition of being able to place 2 at a time might actually serve as a DPS upgrade in some situations. And in fact, I consider the 2 totems at a time a buff. The 2 totems at a time is something that you get from this multiple totem support gem, and I don't think that's something that we should be using as Hierophant. I think the multiple totem support gem is something that we should use maybe if we're not in a Hierophant, maybe aimed more towards the Ancestral War Chief type builds that are scaling melee damage and choosing other ascendancies. Speaking of other ascendancies, people in the thread have been suggesting maybe using Ascendant, which already gets the +1 totem. But I still think Hierophant is overall going to be better with the totem placement speed and the 2 at a time. Outside of that, I think the build is just fine. The stat sticks nerfs are a little overstated. Basically, it's only 2 prefixes that got hit. The gain is extras for elemental like cold and lightning. But the gains elemental as chaos is still fine. It's still a great mod. Amulets didn't get touched or anything like that. So I think overall, the gained as extra mods are still great. They're still going to be very high priority. But shields might make a comeback here, so get used to using shield charge again. That's pretty much all I have to say about the build. I might try a version of this build with Inquisitor actually, to maybe add that to the guide. So look out on the stream for that. I won't be league starting as Glacial Cascade Totems this league. It'll actually be the first league in a long time I don't start Glacial Cascade Totems. But I still think it's a great choice to start as a league starter. I've just done it for the past 4 leagues, so I want to mix it up and do something different. All right, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by.